Evening, rock and roll racers. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. It's really good to see you. I hope you're ready for some fun tonight. If you're new, maybe you don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Who knows what's going on ever? This is ROM Hack Races, like I mentioned, every Saturday night. That's tonight. We have a fresh, never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level. The racers do not know what they're in for. They only have their wits and improvisational skills, raced by some of the best players out there, watched by some of the best watchers out there, and made by some of the coolest members of our community that we could possibly find. This week is no exception. It's week 351 around these parts, and we've got a maker. If we can tear our eyes away from B2's intro screen for a minute, it's mesmerizing. We've got a maker who is a true ROM hack making luminary. FYRE150. They have an absolutely sterling reputation. They are just such an incredible maker. They are here with their 18th ROM hack race level that they've made for us, and this one is going to be a real treat. I think you're really going to like it. 6 coins for you. We'll learn a little bit about what that means in a bit, but for right now, I'm going to give you the lowdown on the difficulty rankings. We've got testers who test the level throughout the week and give us rankings so that the racers have a little bit of an idea what they're getting themselves into. This week's level, execution, 7 out of 10. Complexity, a 3 out of 10. But the length, question mark. I put the question mark down in my notes. It's really going to be determined by player progress tonight. This is a unique format that we'll get into in just a sec. But I want to give shout-outs to Java Brew, Mithrillionaire, and Mason for helping us test this week. The ever-lovely and wonderful BD on the restream, and watching all of the 12 racers who have signed up tonight. The Scouts, Blue Ribbon High Life, and What's Up Dot. We love our trans comrades. We've got how many? Oh my gosh, 12 fantastic friends signed up to race tonight. B2DE81, Bunker Games 82, Double Doom, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germ Dove, Ike SMB, Louis Duce, Pilgrim in Progress, Schema Tuna, ROM Hack Race's own Spirit of Fen, and X Gamer 2009. Some great racers to watch out for, and a lot of fun we're going to have. I'm Glitch. I will be bringing you the play-by-play. If you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more, please shout it out in chat or head on over to romhackraces.com, our official website. Jump on our Discord server if you want. You can even get this patch and try it out for yourselves and have a good time doing it. So, well, maybe, I'll wait till we get into the level here to explain, but this level's format is a little bit different tonight, and FYRE is a very creative maker. So it's no surprise that they're going to bring us something a little bit out of the ordinary, and something that's going to test these racers in a way, in a kind of an interesting new way, and we're going to see whose skills can take it tonight. We're here to cheer on everybody, so if you're here to support your friends, put their emotes up in chat, cheer them on, make some noise, and as always, have a good time. I hope you're ready to rock and roll. We got Fen to start, Schema Tuna in the upper right, Fen in the upper left, Double Doom down below in the lower left, B2DE in the lower right, and it's 3, 2, 1, video games. So, we got some explaining to do here, and I'm really interested to see how these racers managed to deal with this level. 6 coins for you. And this has an interesting kind of formula. Collect 6 coins without dying to win. And the boxes below each of the doors will give the racers an idea of what the challenge is. Every room has a different challenge, and every challenge will award a different number of coins. They have to collect 6 coins on a single life, but this is going to be a challenge of tech and consistency. Whether or not these racers can pull these tricks off, each room is different and has a different amount of coins that you will receive for beating it, as well as a different challenge going on. Some are a little easier, some are a little harder, and so we get to see not only the racers' consistency skills, but how their strategy is going to factor into the rooms that they're picking and what they do about that. So you're going to see a lot of different rooms on screen, but if you're looking in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to notice the little coin counter up there. First one to get 6 coins will be the winner tonight. And you notice like Double Doom down there picking up 1 coin for that room. The message boxes obviously are telling them what the obstacles in there are. And so we're off and running here, and everyone's trying some different stuff. and we're going to try to talk a little bit about the tech and what's going on in each room. But that might be a little bit tricky because all the rooms are different. So again, real important, if you have questions and you want to learn, please feel free to ask. You cannot lose coins, no, but you will lose all your coins if you die. So got to get 6 coins on 1 life. Yeah, sort of a 10 Yumps ROM hack race edition. Pretty cool stuff. So to start off, 0 coins on the board for all these racers. We're learning the rooms, and I am curious to see whether or not racers are going to stick with a room. Are they going to change it up a little bit? What are they going to do here? Some of these tricks are a little trickier than others, and we're all using a lot of different tech inherent to Super Mario World. This is kind of like something that I had thought about, doing something sort of like, I just really like the word Kaizo Olympics, right? Where we try to just like, how many Yumps can you do in a row? Schema Tuna up there in the upper right, for example, with that classy CRT camera pointed at a CRT. Schema Tuna is trying to do duck flight in a row. That is a 1-frame trick by crouching and jumping while you get P-speed and flying. You are able to get a crouch flight, and they need to do, looks like 3 of those in a row. I'm looking, yeah, 2 duck flies in a row. So Schema Tuna picking up 2 coins for that. Schema Tuna now on the 2-frame jump. Those little munchers will kill the plumber if you do not do any more. If you do any more than 2-frame press on the A button. But we're zooming in here. Louis Duce, oh my gosh, now a tech champion. Louis Duce, one of the real, how do I put this? Tech sickos, but I mean that endearingly. Louis Duce, we're zooming in, check out what Louis up to. 5 coins already. And Louis going through these rooms, kind of making their selection. This could be just unreal for Louis. This room we got to do crouch, slides, and going down, man, geez. Louis, yes, but they go right back into this room to learn this. So in this room, we're going to crouch, we're going to slide down the slope and drop the shell in order to pick up the shell and bring it with us to the end. You need the shell to open that yellow turn block. And Louis moving into the Yump room. Oh man, that consistency though. What's your Yump PB? Those are 1-frame tricks. 1-frame jump off the P-switch. Got to do 3 of them in a row in order to earn 3 coins for that room. So Louis may be trying to prioritize rooms that will get you a lot of coins. Remember, we only need 6. The 3 Yump room is the only room that will get us 3 coins. But Louis looks like they're trying to prioritize rooms that get you the most coins as fast as possible. So trying off that duck fly room. I like Louis' kind of strat here. They're using, they're just, if they die on a room, they just go back into that room and do it again. This is also kind of similar to if you've played like Poop Jump. That kind of has a similar vibe where there's a whole bunch of rooms at the end of it and you need to beat 5 of those rooms. So how you practice and what you kind of choose to prioritize can really really make the day for you. Ike SMB coming in here in the lower on the right side of your screen. Big shout outs to BD, moving everybody around. We're not going to miss anybody's clears, but we're just kind of focusing in on racers who are making a lot of progress. Ike right now on the P-switch stump room. Once you squish a P-switch like that, for a little bit, the squished P-switch is still active. It's still like an object. You can pick it up, you can throw it, it can interact with blocks. And so Ike, very clearly a member of Stump Gang, putting some Stump Gang graffiti all over the city and tossing the P-switch stump up into the on-off switches to get out of there. Ike now moving through the 2-frame jump room. They need 6 2-frame jumps here, so a lot of consistency on this trick is required. But again, this is just tapping the jump button for no more than 2 frames. When you do that 2-frame spin, you go a little bit lower than you normally would, and this setup enforces that 2-frame jump. Also doing the 2-frame jump room last. It gets a little, I don't know, I like 2-frame jumps. Louis, though, picking up these 3 coins. Ike with 4, Louis with 3, though, and moving right back into this crouch flight room. Louis is absolutely no stranger to very difficult cape, and they need two duck flies in that room to get through, but kind of taking a dive on the second one. Louis moving back over to the Yumps, man. So you're really getting to see this kind of consistency. A lot of these tricks are 1 frame. The crouch flight, 1 frame to crouch while you're jumping. The Yumps, 1 frame to do that, and you're really just getting to see some raw power. Not the album by Iggy and the Stooges, but the actual raw gameplay power of some of these players, and I really think that's interesting. You know, sometimes you're seeing racers figure things out. This is not really one of those levels. We don't have to figure things out here. We just have to be very skilled with the plumber. Louis going for those duck flies again. Yeah, Louis definitely, they have made some very, very difficult cape stuff, and they want to crouch fly with that key because obviously they want to stand on the key and bring it with them. So Louis, yeah, look out. Louis Duce with 2 coins into the yump room. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, there's a thunderstorm rolling into my area, too, so let's hope I don't have that as well. If I just disappear, my internet or power went out, please avenge me. I will return. But yeah, don't worry, everyone else is still racing hard, and we will... we'll swap them in. Just as I'm trying to say, we're gonna see everybody's clear. Yo, BD Ike with the clear while their internet dropped. A trustworthy player. I believe them. Ike, I do not believe, would tell a lie about their video game skills. They don't need to. They've got the skills to pay those bills. Ike wrapping up their... Oh, geez, what is that for Ike? 13th podium win with, what, under 8 minutes to do that. And there's Louis with the 6 coins in the crouch sliding room, wrapping it up as well. You're seeing strong tech skills from these players. I thought maybe we'd get some fast clears on this one. Louis pulling off their 81st first place for ROM Hack Races. A strong player, man. Louis is one of the best. Not a full clear for everybody. We got plenty more racers going on. We're going to swap them in just a second here. But we're focusing in on players who are either getting on good runs, or just kind of making some progress really quickly. But yeah, Louis Duce knocking it out of the park with this sub 7 minutes for the first 2 places on the podium. We're bringing in Fen and Double Doom, looking for a 3rd place right now. And just keep in mind how incredibly fast this is. We've been here for, what, 8 minutes? And so don't, like, count... Oh, don't be like, oh, these racers are bad because they didn't clear it in 10 minutes. No, no, no. These are one-frame tricks. These are super tough tech moves. And the consistency here is off the charts, absolutely. Double Doom, we got Germ Dove in the upper right and Fen in the upper left. All of them. Somehow they all fit into that one screen. It's amazing. Om Nom Nom Nom, thank you so much for the 58 months. Great race on my favorite things earlier today, if I do say so myself. Riveting. Seen a lot of these 2-frame spin jump rooms. Racers kind of opting for that one. It's a move that's pretty chill to be consistent at, because the 2-frame spin is really more of a hand technique than anything else, and Germ Dove opting to go for this room where they are going to get underneath the jumping chuck, which is kind of a weird thing. You don't often see that very much. They would need three out of 4 times to get under the jumping chuck. Here comes Schema Tuna. Let's see what they've got going on. The Charles of Jumpington. Sir Charles. Is that a G? I got a loading bar for Schema Tuna with the GG. Man, oh man. Yo, Schema Tuna, a player to watch out for. I mean, you know they're good when they're just pointing a webcam at the CRT. You know, that's classic, man. As someone who came from that era, when that's how you recorded your games, is to just point the camera at the CRT, I get, like, nostalgia feels. Every time I see Schema Tuna's stream, I'm just like, ah, yes. The year is 2009, and I've got some pizza rolls, and I'm gonna sit down and try to get a world record, you know? Man, Schema Tuna, a great streamer to follow if you're not following them already. Germ Dove, Fen, Double Doom moving in here. Double Doom, again, trying to get under this jumping Charles Jumpington III of Westminster. They gotta wait for... So in the jumping chuck room, there are 2 coins up there for them. They just have to wait until those coins move down the ropes and actually land on the plumber. Germ Dove going for the regrab area. We want to do just kind of get that slope speed, and then do big regrabs off these piranha plants. Oh, so close, Germ Dove. That's 6 big regrabs that Germ Dove needs to get out of that room. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6, Germdove picking up their first coin of this run. Remember, they need 6 coins to win, and if they die, they lose all their coins, so you don't get to save them between attempts. Fen, meanwhile, they're going for, maybe trying to pick a new room? Going for that crouch slide room. Going for the yump room. I would do the same. Germdove, though, going for these falling platform jumps. I really like this trick. I think that the falling platform is very, like, quintessentially Mario. All the way back from SMB 1, you had the falling platforms, and to, like, land on a platform and catch up with it while it's falling, I don't know, man, it's just quintessential. Very, like, very Mario, you know, like a dog chasing a car, like a cat with a fish, you know, just very, like, that's exactly what this thing does. And yo, B2, nicely done, getting out of that jumping chuck room, moving underneath that chuck with grace and skill. Okay, opting for some regrabs. So we're trying to see, like, are the racers going to prioritize? Man, big thunder out here. Say if I disappear, power went out. Hope not. But we'll see if the racers are trying to prioritize easier rooms that get them less coins, or tougher rooms that get them more coins. Fen only needs 1 right now, and they are aware of the reward that they'll get if they make it. Running under jumping chuck, I don't blame Fen for not going for that. Big regrabs, are they going to take that one? Fen, this is an important decision right now. They have gone for running under jumping chuck. Ooh, and it cost them. Ooh. Yikes. That was a 2-coin reward. They only needed 6 to get through. So, okay, Fen gonna have to start all over again, get these yumps. Nicely done, though, man, these yumps. We're really getting to see everybody's yump consistency here. I'm not surprised everyone's going for the yump room, maybe just as a little bit of a flex, even. My yump PB is 9, as a matter of fact. What's your yump PB? I'm surprised there's not a mid-air room here. If I were making this, I would have thrown in a mid-air room. Probably make it 2 mid-airs in a row. I guess maybe the well, no, the ROM Hack Races base ROM would fix the frame rule issue. So So Fen going for these yumps again, picking up those 3 coins to start. That is a strong start. And you also, you know, I think it's kind of smart. You see racers kind of prioritizing the yump room first. That gets you 3 coins. Like, that's a lot right off the bat. Strong start. B2 going for these great platform jumps again. You know, I talk a lot about these races sort of being a dichotomy between consistency and one-shots. And in this case, consistency is rules here. One-shots, you know, maybe we'll see some one-shots for a coin, but even you could one-shot a section, but it wouldn't ultimately matter if you didn't follow through with the whole run. So this is pure consistency going on right now. Yeah, 3 coins in a short amount of time on the yump room if you can get consistent, totally. Again, if y'all have questions about this tech, or there's something you don't understand or would like to learn, please feel free to shout it out. I'm more than happy to help you get where you're going here. X-Gamer, look out, coming in the bottom of the screen. X-Gamer, man, a player to watch out for. 19 completed races for X-Gamer, and 3 times on the podium already out of those short 19 races. I've really been keeping my eye on X-Gamer. Newer player to ROM Hack Races who has been really making a splash lately. Let's see what they can do on this gray platform room. Man, I love gray platform. I love gray platform jumps. I just think they're so great. Catching up with a gray platform as it's falling, just chef's kiss. I just love it. If you want me to really like your ROM hack level, just put a gray falling platform jump in it. That's just something about it, man. It's really like it. Feels so magical. Like when I was a kid, that would be the height of tech, you know? I'm like 8 years old playing Mario Brothers, like, whoa, you caught up with the platform and jumped off of it again? That's amazing, you're a god. Great there you go. Very true. X-Gamer though, yeah, and tough night for team pause strats. X-Gamer usually making really good use of the pause button to kind of catch their breath, take a look at things. Here, they don't really have to do that. But they can kind of chill out between these rooms. X-Gamer being brave here for the what's it, 6 two-frame jump rooms. The two-frame jump is a trick that I'd like to kind of zoom in on for a minute, because while a lot of these tricks are, yumps, for example, are a one-frame kind of trick, this is, again, only press the spin jump button for 2 frames, and they got it. They're out of there. Nicely done. X-Gamer with a 4-coin run, looking for 6, and they think they know what they want here. Platforms, good choice, actually. But unlike a yump, or even perhaps a midair or something, the 2-frame spin jump is really a question of hand technique. X-Gamer, man, looking for their 6th coin. This could be for the win. Make a wise decision here. X-Gamer going for the stump gang to win it. X-Gamer, toss those P-switch stumps up and hit the on-off block. Could they get this? They need 5. So close, man, so close. Those P-switch, little squished P-switches do expire. Yikes. Yo, I wonder if you can hear that thunder in my mic. I got my phone charging in case my power dies. Jeez. But yeah, the two-frame spin is more of a hand technique than anything else. And if I may, you know, everyone's got a different kind of technique. B2 moving into this 2-frame spin room. Everybody's got a kind of different technique. Mine is to basically not put my finger on the button at all, but instead just to literally put my fingernail on the button as lightly as I possibly can, and touch the button as lightly as I just like flip, just give it a little flick, like I'm flicking something with my finger. And the idea being that the good way to fail a 2-frame spin is to not jump at all. That you've pressed the button so lightly that you didn't even make contact with the pad inside the controller, and so you just don't even do a jump. That's my technique. I don't know, other people might have different ideas. B2 looking like they're rocking this technique. One more for 2 coins. Yo, let's go. That's gonna put B2 at 5. Gunning for 3rd place right now as B2 moving in, making a selection, moving into the gray platform room. Looking for 1st place on our 2nd podium. B2 looking to wrap up their 196th ROM hack race. And no dice on this one. X-Gamer, though, coming on strong. Yeah, yo, the good old 0 frame, Get that 0 frame jump, because you don't die, you know? It's the safest way to fail. At least you don't die if you screw it up. Better to press too lightly on a 2-frame spin than to press it all. And there it is, X-Gamer. Hashtag Stump Gang coming in for X-Gamer. Very clutch, man. Very clutch. Another strong finish from a player that has really been impressing me lately. X-Gamer, 20 ROM hack races under their belt. Still looking for that elusive first place. But X-Gamer has really been making waves, man. I am glad to see them coming out and trying their best here with us tonight. Nice job. Way to play. Pauseless, yeah, I know. X-Gamer showing their versatility out here. Here comes Fen in the upper left. All the Fens. Here's B2 in the upper right. Germdove in the bottom. On the bottom of the screen. 0 coins all around. B2 looking at 4 coins. Looking hard for that 5th one in the 2-frame spin room. Cool level, man, from FYRE. Always one to surprise us. FYRE is such a creative maker. With 18 ROM hack race levels under their belt, and they're still pulling out neat new stuff like this. I think this is a really cool idea for a race. Yo, Germdove, I like this. I would maybe go for this room also. The slide drop. Only 1 coin for winning that room, but an easy room to be consistent at. Strategy here is also kind of playing off for these racers. Which rooms do they pick? A little bit of quick math to kind of figure out what they might want. Germdove, though, looking pretty strong. Nicely hopped over the great falling platforms. Oh, Fen. Ah, geez. At the very last spin jump. 2? We get a B2 clear. B2 DE81 wrapping up their 196th ROM hack race with double-digit amount of podium finishes. B2 very, very well played tonight. Good choices, good jumps for all seasons. Fire, I think it might have been me that joked about this concept. Was it me? Because I've long thought that it would be really fun to do the Kaizo Olympics, because I just think that word is funny, and it's just funny to call it that, you know, and have like contests like long distance tongueless Yoshi flying, most yumps you can do in 5 minutes, you know, most consecutive mid-airs on a 5-minute time limit, and just have like these little like Olympic style events where you just try to do tech things very consistently. Well, yo, thanks for making it a reality. Sometimes, you know, I really enjoy being a Kaizo streamer because I get to just kind of speak things into existence. Like, I might not make this idea, but if I say it, maybe someone else will be like, I want to make that. Double Doom out of nowhere with the off-stream clear. Way to play. Yo, Double Doom wrapping up their 12th ROM hack race and already got on a podium one time, so someone to watch out for. Double Doom showing us how it's done. Or at least we get to hear about it. Fen looking hard at 3 coins. Germdove over here on the right with 2. How wide is the P-switch stump window? That's a good question. Offhand, I don't know. It's a knowable number of frames. It is consistent. But yeah, offhand, I'm not sure. I bet somebody in chat does know, though. That the stump will disappear after X number of frames. Germdove grabbing that first coin. I like the big regrabs room. What's your favorite room? Great platforms, good choice. Also a favorite of mine. Ooh, yo, Germdove, barely. Getting those regrabs on the piranha plants. Piranha. Yo, Germdove, maybe want to pick the Yump room right now? 3 coins would win it. Ah, they're going for great platforms, okay. Notice, too, the spin jump over the gray platforms. This is... Oh, Germdove looking for a little bit of cheese in that Chuck room. Oh, are they going to try that again? Oh, yo. Germdove says, no way. 2 coins for free, man. Yo, just killing the Chuck because that one-way cloud is a solid ceiling. So, a little bit of cheese. Nicely done. Nobody else found that. Germdove. Yep, now they know where to get those 2 coins for free. Pretty cool. Man, big regrabs, though. Putting the fear in everybody. I admire Fenn's commitment to the Yump room, also. They're just starting off on those 3 coins. Oh my, well, yo, how are y'all doing tonight? I hope your weekend is off to a good start. I hope your Saturday night is comfy. I appreciate that you want to spend a little time here with us on ROM Hack Races. Always a fun time, and I really appreciate everybody showing up and cheering on our friends for another exciting level. I'm never going to miss an opportunity, and today's going to be no different, to remind you that SMW Central, that website we all know and love, is currently having a Mario 2 level design contest. You want to make a Mario 2 level? I hope you do. Please say you do. I would love to play more Mario 2 levels and see what the community has for a level design contest. So if you're interested in learning how to hack a brand new game, one that could use a little bit of love and has a lot of tech that is interesting and fun to play with, head on over to SMW Central and check out our Mario 2 level design contest going on right now. Gotta get that Mario 2 plugin, man. I gotta rep my hometown of Subcon. Oh, Germdove trying to stretch those regrabs out at the end. I like how the P-Switch stump room alternates between silver... Oh, it has to. Yeah, alternating between silver and blue P-Switches. Because otherwise the previous switch would just be still going on. Yo, Fen with the 4-coin run right now. 4 coins for you. Picking up that 5th. A critical decision for Fen here. Going for item slide. Yo, Fen, yeah, playing it careful on these slides. They don't need to move fast. They just have to get the trick. Consistency and one-shots. And it looks like Fen gonna be grabbing that 6th coin into the mysterious appearing blue door. Getting out of here. What's the type? What's the tape type? Gonna be 1. A 1. Can we get a 1 in chat for Fen? A kind and noble group of individuals. Spirit of Fen. Lovely person. Lovely Kaizo player. 6 ROM hack races for Fen, but 2 podium appearances. And yo, oh my gosh. Germdove almost at exactly the same time. I look over. We got a course clear for Germdove. Well played, well played. Germdove wrapping up their 178th ROM hack race. Stellar, man. We got some all-stars coming out here tonight. You love to see it. Oh no, you could collect 13 coins to get the moon? Oh man. Oh, well that sounds like a challenge. Maybe you could take it on if you go to romhackraces.com and download this patch for yourself. Bunker Games coming in here in the upper left, switching back to 4, Endless Ascent in the upper right, Pilgrim in Progress down there in the lower left-hand corner. Outback Jack joining us in the lower right-hand side. Outback Jack, yo, shoutouts to Outback Jack, their very first ROM hack race. Oh, and yo, it's too Pilgrim in Progress also. Wow, yo, the battle of the new racers. Let's welcome some new friends into our community. And let's see what they got for skills here. I bet it's pretty good. Thank you for the raid, Fen. Oh, well played tonight. You're great. You're all wonderful. Yo, Jose, Bunker Games. Yo, nice, Bunker. Those crouch flights. Not many people opting for the crouch flight room. These challenges are just big enough, you know? You could have, you could have an extreme version of this where you had to do like 10 of them in a row. But these rooms are just long enough to kind of put some pressure on you. Pilgrim in Progress down below. Endless Ascent up top with Bunker Games. GG, Fen. Always a pleasure. Endless Ascent. They got under the chuck once and then they're just like, nope, I'm out. That's I like that. I like that strat. If it feels weird, hit the bricks. Yup, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. So no coins on the board right now, but some bold determination. And Bunker really going for these crouch flights. I respect that. You did this 2 frames? Sorry, it's kind of hard to remember who did what rooms in particular. I don't know, I like 2-frame jumps. I think they're alright. Who would win, 6 2-frame jumps or 3 1-frame jumps? I'm seeing double. 12 2-frame jumps. I like how the jumping chuck room offers you the chance to leave early. Like, you could just take the 1 coin and get out of there, but you could get greedy and go for 2. Yeah, I believe that is the case. Is duck fly just a frame perfect jump and down inputs? I believe that is. I believe you want to press down on the same frame you're jumping with P-Speed. Cape tech enthusiasts might correct me, but I think that is true. How are y'all doing tonight, chat friends? I don't know, you feeling good? Having a nice weekend so far? Cooling off a little bit, I hope. It's been pretty nice here today as well. Kind of rainy, kind of dark, a little cooler. Plus, I saw a toad. There was a big toad out in front of my house sitting on a rock. And I was like, hey, wait, that bump on the rock isn't a bump on the rock, it's a toad. And I really like him. I told him he could stay as long as he wants. We're friends. Me and the toad. It's a good day because I saw a toad. I know, that was me. That exact emote combo. It's exactly what I was doing. Oh, bunker. 3 coins, 3 yumps to win it. Oh my gosh, yo, bunker games. Oh, with the clutch. Yeah, push-ups are in order. Little celebration dance. Yo, the absolutely clutch. 3 yumps for the 3 coins. Yo, man, solid bunker games. Dang, that was awesome. Well played. Bunker wrapping up their 51st ROM hack race. Unbelievable. Good stuff. Man. Gamers out here. Oh, yo, and I'm just noticing the little info box. Fire with another absolutely fire music port. The song from this level ported by Fire themselves. So, Pilgrim in Progress hanging out here. Endless Ascent. Gamers, one and all, looking for those 6 coins. Again, if you have questions or want to learn something, feel free to shout it out. I assume most people understand the tech here, but just so you know, you're invited. Please feel free to ask questions. Just say, hey, yo, Pilgrim in Progress, their very first ROM hack race. I like to see new friends coming out and giving these a try. So let's put some hype in the chat for them. Cheer them on. Oh, yo, announcement. BD on point as usual. Running some OC remix background music so the racers don't have to pause to turn on stream audio. BD, always a fine selector of good tunes to race to. You might say it's sort of a Kaizo beat to run quick to, Volume 3. You might say that. You could say that if you wanted to. Now, real Kaizo beats are in like a weird time signature. So they're, you know, because they're hard to play. Yeah, Primus sucks. I like when I say that and then people get mad, like, what do you mean? Primus doesn't suck? Like, no, that's their slogan. That's Primus's slogan. You know, Les Claypool gets out there like, we're Primus and we suck. It's very funny. Very self-aware. Who's your favorite drummer? Buddy Rich. Me and BK and I were just talking about that on stream the other day. Like, we have to like bring back old-timey musician names, you know? The Big Bopper? Come on, that's wonderful. Buddy Rich. You know, we need cool names like that, you know? SoundCloud rappers named Young Wheezy. Like, yeah, you know, but what about Big Bopper? That's a musician name. Jimmy Chamberlain from Smashing Pumpkins. Reed Maxwell. Not familiar with their work. What band are they? What band are they in? I almost said, what band are they a band of? Like, that doesn't make sense. Who's your favorite bopper and why is it the Big Bopper? That's cool. That's cool. Bagpipes, the only instrument that doubles as a weapon of war. You could terrify your enemies or play them a nice song. The choice is up to you. Yo, Pilgrim in Progress, making some good progress on this P-Switch Stump Room. Nicely done, getting that one coin on the board. Yo, thank you for the raid, Farrison. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. Hope you're feeling good. Hope your stream went well. If you have any questions about this level, please feel free to ask. But to summarize, each room has a different tech challenge, and each room awards a different number of coins. The racers need to get 6 coins on 1 life in order to complete the level. A great one tonight from FYRE, maker of all kinds of fantastic Mario creations. Hanging out here with Pilgrim in Progress. I want to cheer them on for more coins. And hey, yo, if you're interested, you want to try this level for yourself, I cannot recommend enough. RomHackRaces.com, the official site for all things RomHack Races. You could download this patch from the website, or if you're on our Discord server, just use that /get-level command, and you can grab up any level you want right on the Discord. It's pretty sweet. Big shoutouts again to FYRE for making this one tonight. Such a cool concept, very fun execution, as well as all our whole RomHack Races team tonight. BD, What's Up Dot, Blue Ribbon High Life on Scouts, Mythrillionaire, Java Brew, Mason for testing. We couldn't do it without our fine and noble volunteers. We appreciate those efforts so much. And you, the player, and chat for hanging out. Chat, you're in the shout-outs, in the credits. I always get kind of sad when a game doesn't thank you, the player, for playing it. You know, like I'm just like, oh well, yeah, no thanks to me, I guess, because I played it. You know, chat, I hope you find 6 coins. It's kind of a nice feeling. I don't know, dude. You ever just like find a quarter on the ground? It just makes you happy. It makes your day happy. That's my sincere wish for everybody tonight. I hope you're having a really comfy weekend and just a nice time. And I'm grateful that you want to spend a little bit of time here with us on RomHack Races. We've got these races every Saturday night, so drop a follow for the racers to check out some more Kaizo action. And drop a follow for us here on RomHack Races, and we're going to have another one, like, next week. Probably the week after that, too. It's pretty cool. But if I recall correctly, if production manager BD is getting me... Yo, Amper next week! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yo, I'm excited for that. You never know what you're going to get from Amper Sam. They are tricky. So, very excited to see what Amper's cooked up for us next week. Right here on RomHack Races pre-show at 7:30 Eastern, race at 8 p.m. Eastern sharp. We start right on the money every time. But if our lovely production manager BD is ready to roll, we are down to Pilgrim in Progress, so why don't we cruise on over to their channel and give them a follow, cheer them on, put some kind words and encouragement in their chat, and thank the new racer for coming out and trying some RomHack Races. We are going to raid on over to Pilgrim in Progress, and I hope that I will see you all next week for another fun RomHack race. Till then, I hope you keep working hard. I hope you have a nice weekend. Work on your skills, work on your projects, and don't forget, you matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 longboy furret. And the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled, autistic, and plural lives matter, and you. Have a very nice night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Keep collecting coins, keep your head up, and we'll see you next week for another fun RomHack race. Peace.